Hi guys, welcome back to Surviving Infidelity. So, as you can see my face now. Very different from how it used to be. Used to just be voiceovers, but recently we can't keep doing that kind of stuff only because it doesn't fit with YouTube's policies. So basically, you're going to be seeing my face a lot more. So if you'd like to help out as well, it'd be a great time to now plug my Patreon. So both link will be popped up on screen now and also in description if you would like to check it out. There'll be more uncensored videos and more content there, just because it doesn't fit with YouTube's policies, especially, as I've said, the videos that we were doing. So yeah. Anyways, so in today's video we're going to be talking about a mum that kicked out her daughter for a high school bully. I haven't read the story yet. I just get given stories and I'm scared because that sounds horrible. So I'm going to read what I've got given. It says, I'm not the OOP. Oh, this girl had reposted it. Okay, they've reposted this. There's a trigger warning for bullying and physical violence. And yeah, let's get into it. My mum wants to have a talk after kicking me out 2 years ago in favour for her boyfriend who bullied me in high school. Let's keep reading. My dad passed away when I was only 1. It's been me and my mum ever since. As you can guess, my mum and I were very close. When I was a sophomore in high school, my mum got a part-time job as a gym teacher at my school. Oh god. I supported her when she asked if I would be comfortable with it. It was extremely uncomfortable when guys would make comments on my mum's appearance. It also gave MO to Brad, who bullied me in high school. He would make inappropriate comments about her. What the? I'm so scared for this story. Brad was a year ahead of me, so I thought I was finally rid of him after he graduated. I was wrong. When I became a senior, my mum started going out very often. Initially, I was happy for her because I wanted her to find someone nice. However, it came to a point where we barely got any time together. To be frank, I thought she was avoiding me. This was because whenever I tried to make plans with her, she had already made plans before. It's kind of sad. I sort of kept it to myself because I didn't want to come off needy. I didn't complain when she missed my birthday because she was out all night. What? You can't excuse missing your daughter's birthday. Like, that is on another level. When she tried to apologize the next day, I told her it was okay. Babes. After 6 months of this behavior, I decided to take action. Valid. So valid. I asked my mum if we could have dinner together, just us two. She said she was too busy. I got fed up and told her to stop ignoring me. She said that she wasn't ignoring me, but that she had a life to live. That really hurt me a lot. Out of anger, I started to ignore her for a few days. After those days passed, she finally apologized to me. Okay. However, she said she needed to talk to me about something important. She wanted to introduce me to her boyfriend at dinner. She didn't sound excited about it. It sounds like she almost dreaded it. Oh god. When the door rang, my mum opened it up and introduced me to the guy. I was in extreme shock. It was Brad. I almost screamed at my mum, asking her, what is he doing here? Brad came forward to acknowledge that this situation was uncomfortable, but he's sorry for how he treated me in high school and that he really cares about my mum. Oh my god. No, this is so messed up. I remember screaming, I do not care about your explanation. You tossed me aside for this person. You're a pathetic excuse of a mother. She then said she tried to accommodate everyone in this tough situation by keeping the relationship away from me. That's the worst thing you'd do. That is the worst thing. Like, even though I hope this never happens to me, if this happened to me, mother, brother, friend, whatever, I would want them to tell me before they even get involved with this person. I would, even though I wouldn't want it, but I would just much rather be known before it even becomes a thing, because now I feel left out of the dark and also a bit betrayed. I think a little bit betrayed. I don't know. I'd like to know what you think down in the comments. What you would rather do, if you'd rather them tell you after the fact or before the fact. let me know. She then said, like it or not, Brad is here to stay. If you don't like it, you're more than welcome to leave. Never pick anyone over your own family unless your family has done wrong. She can pick someone else over her mum, but her mum should not be picking a boyfriend with these circumstances, especially before her. Anyways, let's keep going. I packed my bags right there and then. I called my grandma and told her the whole situation. She drove to my house and confronted my mum. After a shouting match between them, I left with my grandma. Grandma for the win. My mum tried calling me several weeks after, but I blocked her. She tried to visit me, but I called the cops on her. After that, she sort of gave up. Anyways, it had been 2 years since I'd heard from my mum. Then I get a call from her yesterday. She said it's urgent and we need to meet up. I don't know if I should go. Actually, I really think forgiving is a good thing to do, but in some circumstances, forgiveness is not a good, you need to work your way back to get to where you were with me, kind of thing. That's my opinion. But I do think you can forgive and forget. No, sorry. You can forgive but not forget. I think never forget. Remember what they did to you. Let's keep reading. There's an update. Wait, I just saw that there was dates. That was from the 8th of December last year. So 2022. And now this is the 10th. This is the update is on the 10th. I like to know. This has only been 2 days. So 2 days after the first story. So this is the update. I feel good for what I did to my mum and her boyfriend. Well, curiosity got the best of me. There was a burning desire to unload on her. Again, I get that, honestly. I finally texted back my mum asking where we should meet. She said we could meet for lunch at the restaurant at 12 p.m. I didn't have any class today, so I was good to go. When I arrived at the restaurant, I heard some woman scream my name. It was my mum, who I hadn't seen for 2 years. She asked how I was and said she would hug me, but she knew I would reject it. Her voice was shaking when she asked me to follow her to the table. Unsurprisingly, Brad was sitting there. He didn't even look her in the eye as she sat down. What? He just nodded his head as if to simply acknowledge my arrival. As my mum sat down, she started shooting out multiple questions. What have you been up to? Are you in school? How's it going? I got annoyed and told her, stop wasting my time with these questions. What do you want from me? She responded, well, before we tell you, can we explain how all of this happened? I said, sure. For those of you asking me to get her ass in trouble with the school board, I hate to break it to you, but they never interacted with each other when Brad was in school. Brad only knew about her because his friends would take pictures of her before gym class started and shared them with everyone. Oh. It was Brad who approached her at a bar. She didn't recognize him, so he told her he went to the high school she works at and graduated recently. My mum was lonely and jokingly told him she wouldn't tell anyone that he wasn't 21 as long as he hung out with her. They exchanged numbers and made a promise to hang out with each other. She said she knew that I wouldn't be comfortable with her seeing a peer of mine, so she kept it a secret and convinced herself it was going to be a short and casual relationship. Anyways, I still stand on I'd rather be told before it's a thing than after. So, eventually the relationship got serious. When she was hanging out at his house, she asked him about introducing him to me. He told her it wasn't a good idea. She responded by saying, I'll get over the age gap relationship. He was forced to come clean about the relationship I had with him in high school. That's when my mum started tearing up and her voice started shaking. She said she was in shock about what she had done. She couldn't sleep at night because of the guilt. She couldn't even look at me without feeling immense guilt. She had him blocked on her phone. After a week, he sent him a message. Is it meant to be she sent him a message on Facebook? I don't know. He sent her a message on Facebook. To at least meet him once. She obliged. He showed up with roses and begged for forgiveness. He even said he will apologize to me in person and that he's a changed person. She took him back. The next was the day she invited him to dinner. Oh, I feel like I know what's going to happen at the end just from her wanting to meet up. Oh, my mum burst into tears and begged me to forgive her for hurting me. She then said these 2 years had been painful for her. Finally, Brad spoke up and admitted, she misses you like crazy, dude. She still needs you in her life. My mum said, I'm sorry for being an awful mother. We want to make it up to you. We're moving to California and we want you to come with us. We will foot the bill for your education and everything else. You won't have to work at all. You'll have a permanent place in our home. That is a lot to put on someone too, that you haven't seen for 2 years. I feel like you need to earn your trust to anyone. I don't know what the hell came to me, but I started laughing like crazy. It was the most ridiculous proposition. Now, this is what makes me the monster. That is what I really came there for. After I calmed down, this is what I said to her. Mum, you have to be the most delusional if you think I'll ever forgive you. You are dead to me for good. The only acknowledgement you'll get from me is pissing on your grave when you pass away. Honestly, she's not the monster. She then started hysterically crying. I got up from the table and left the restaurant. Only after a minute walking to the parking lot, I hear my mum screaming at Brad to stop following me. I really wanted this confrontation. The moment he grabs my shirt, I turn around and sucker punch him in the face. Why would you even grab someone's shirt? In what world do you think you can go grab someone's shirt first of all? Second of all, I'm so happy she did that. Like, high school self for her would be cheering, would be so happy that she did that. Okay, he drops on the road with his mouth bleeding. My mum comes to physically restrain him from hurting me until he calms down. I told them, this is what I think about your proposal. I'm so happy that she did that, even though I don't know if I should be so happy for that. I feel like he deserved that. If he's a bully that bullied her, like I said, high school self for her would be cheering. And then also the fact that they thought that was okay for them to be together and not tell her until after. They did it to himself. It's been 4 hours now after the incident. I know deep down I should be ashamed of myself. But I feel amazing inside. I don't know if adrenaline can last that long. I feel like I took my power back. You did. I love that for her. What does a guy do that's only a year older than you to make that kind of money to pay your college? If it's your mum, wouldn't she already have that saved up or set up? Just weird. OOP. I don't know what job Brad has. My mum, on the other hand, has been saving up money ever since my father passed. I remember her telling me if I got good grades, she'll take out a loan for me to pay for my school and pay it back herself. So, I do think everything she did was okay. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. I think it could have went a different way if Mum and Brad had let her know before. If Mum just let her know before, and I know she wouldn't be approval of it, but maybe it could have been somewhat better. And also just her mum doing that to you is such a low blow. Like, you kind of gotta realize things. Like, you knew and then you took him back. Not discussing it with the daughter that he had bullied either. I don't know how people don't think sometimes. I know people change and he could have changed, but you could have shown that before anything and like worked on the forgiveness, getting forgiveness from OP. So I don't know. Let me know what you think down below, because I don't know. I think the Brad got what he deserved, and so did her mum, because they went about it the wrong way. They could have done it so much better. That's all I think. Anyways, courage is fire and bullying is smoke. Benjamin Disraeli says that. So that's the video for today. Just want to plug my Patreon one more time. If you want to see more uncensored videos and content, click the link down below or the one on screen, write that in, and you'll see so much more. I had to censor this a bit because of policies, but I will be giving it all my all when I have the uncensored videos. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.